I'm just gonna say this is my friend, and she's a
functional nutritionist.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. Today is very exciting because this is my very first time having a guest on my channel besides my family. So this is my friend Jen Martinsen. She is a functional nutritionist, and today we are going to be tackling the topic of keto, which is all the rage right now. If you are interested in keto, if you're doing the keto diet, or you know somebody who's doing it and you're kind of concerned for them, she is going to answer all of those questions and tell you the good, the bad, and just facts. So I'm going to let her tell you a little bit more about herself, and then we'll jump right into it.
All right. Hi guys, I'm Jen Martinsen. I am the founder of Nutrition Bliss. I'm also a functional nutritionist and a holistic health coach. So you can find me at nutritionbliss.com. I also have an Instagram and a Facebook page. So if you have any questions, we'll have the links below. Hit me up, DM me, and I will get back to you within 24 hours. Let's dig into the ketogenic diet. By far, it's the #1 question that I get from friends, from family members who want to learn more about why is everyone talking about keto, what does it mean, and does it really work?
So before we start with that, we always want to say, always want to consult with your doctor if you have any concerns at all, because what a lot of people don't understand, that even though you see the benefits that other people have, losing weight, glowing skin, there are so many other things that they might not be telling you that they have struggled with.
Because all of our bodies are unique, and how we process things and what our bodies actually need are going to vary. And so it's important to talk with someone to really understand you're making the right choices for your body and that you're doing it safely. The tough thing about keto is it is really rigid, and so if you don't follow it very carefully, you're not actually going to be in a state of ketosis. The point that you're bringing up is that a lot of people are following these fad diets, and it's really their interpretation, and what someone else's interpretation is may not work for your body. And I think really the most important thing why I don't love fad diets is because people are following it to a T and not listening to their system. So maybe they are feeling constipated or bloated or have really low energy, and they stick with it because they want that end result. But really, you're just trying to trick your body, and your body knows better and will fight back, and you probably won't get the result you're looking for. So I've really always found that it takes some guidance, obviously, from a professional, but combine that with listening to your own system and what's going to work for you, and that's how you're going to get the benefits that you're really looking for. So what is keto, and why is everyone talking about it? What it is, I think to understand it, it's important to back up and understand that there really are 3 main macronutrients: carbohydrates, protein, and fat. I know you know it. What those macronutrients are is they're the way our body gets energy from the food that we eat. That's important to understand the keto diet because the main way our body usually gets energy is we convert the foods we eat, like carbohydrates and proteins, into glucose, and that's how we make energy. There is an alternative pathway, which is when you are in ketosis, where your body uses fat as energy instead of glucose. So when there are periods where your body was fasting, your body uses this backup pathway of ketosis to be able to convert fat into energy, so all of your cells and body still gets what it needs to function. Eating a ketogenic diet is basically tricking your body into thinking that it's fasting, so you're eating in a way that's encouraging or forcing your body to use fat as energy instead of carbs and protein like our bodies normally do.
The term paleo and keto and then intermittent fasting, I feel like that can kind of get jumbled. So if you guys can continue watching my channel, her channel, and our Instagrams, we're going to be also touching on the topics of paleo, virgin. It's not my channel. Paleo, vegan, or intermittent fasting. We're also going to be touching on those, but we're just going to keep it simple today and talk about keto.
So why is everybody doing this? There's really 2 main reasons that a person would be doing the keto diet. The first reason is out of medical necessity. So the keto diet has been around for over 50 years, but the reason it's so popular right now is for weight loss. So how you trick your body nutritionally to thinking it's fasting is that you need to get 50 to 80% of your calories from fat, which is a large percentage of your diet. So really to truly follow a keto diet, you really need to be paying really close attention to where your calories are coming from, and that a majority are coming from fat, and you're really limiting both protein and carbohydrates. So it's definitely important how diligent you really need to be to follow a ketogenic diet correctly, because you're having to pay attention to your calories and even in many cases weighing your foods to make sure you're getting the right rations so your body will actually be in a state of ketosis. So that really brings me to my biggest takeaways about if the ketogenic diet is something you should try. If you're really focused on weight loss, there's definitely more healthful ways to go. And I would be suspicious of any diet. Like when looking up different tricks, it's difficult to eat 50 to 80% of your calories a day from fat. But any way of eating that's eliminating fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds and all the stuff that we know our body really needs to thrive, I would be a bit suspicious of. Even though it may help with weight loss, there are some other parts of your body, like your liver. It's really tough on your liver to be processing that much fat on a daily basis. It also can really mess with your digestion, as Culture talked about, can cause constipation and really change how your digestion works. So it's important to think about, are there other more healthful ways that I can approach weight loss rather than going with the ketogenic diet as your first option?
Have you ever done anything like it?
I personally have not. In my personal practice, I don't love the fad diet route. Doing something for a short-term basis to try and kind of trick your body and then change things for the long term. I really believe in figuring out healthful principles so you're continuing to teach your body and treat it well, and then you will get the results you want in the end run. Our brains and our hearts both function off of glucose, which comes from carbohydrates. And I think carbs are getting a bad rap right now in that they're a bad food, which is not the case. So there's different types of carbs. There are what you call refined carbohydrates, which come from pastas and breads and cereals and the types of food that we all love. But they don't have many nutritional benefits, and truly they also spike your blood sugar. And that's the #1 reason why we gain weight. When you have your blood sugar go up and down consistently, and when you have that blood sugar spike, you have an insulin spike, and that's telling your body to store that energy as fat. A different type of carbohydrate, fruit has carbohydrates in it, but it also has fiber and phytonutrients, and it's processed in our body so much differently than a bread or a pasta. Really recognizing that carbs aren't inherently bad or making you gain weight. It's looking at the types of foods and more of the pattern of the foods that you're eating generally makes the biggest difference on how you carry weight and how good you feel. Why the ketogenic diet works, there's really 3 main reasons. The #1 reason is that generally the foods that people are eliminating as part of the keto diet, like cereals, breads, pastas, alcohol is a big one people eliminate. If you eliminate that from your diet anyway, generally you're going to lose weight.
Whether you're on the keto diet or not.
Exactly. So it's just a side benefit. The second reason is that it's not as an efficient way for your body to use fuel. So actually it does take more calories to burn fat as an energy source than glucose, which sounds good from a weight loss standpoint, but just realize you are taxing the systems of your body more because they're having to work harder to be able to use the food you're eating and the way it's needed. So on a short-term basis, is that dangerous? No, but really I think it's important to keep that in mind, that this is definitely not a long-term way of eating. The third reason is that fat keeps you full. So generally most people find they're eating less calories over the long term because they stay full longer by eating these really high fat, calorically dense foods. For some individuals that have tried a lot of different things, and maybe if you already have had high blood sugar for a long period of time, it absolutely can work and it is an option. I would always encourage you to do it with the help of a professional rather than trying to figure it out on your own, because it's really important to make sure you're getting the nutrients that you need on a daily basis in addition to eating that much fat. There's more that our body needs to function, and so doing that with guidance is really important.
So do you have to always go to a doctor, or can they look to somebody like you for that guidance?
Yeah, anyone who has a license, a certification, or a physician. So always under the guidance of a physician, always. But registered dietitians, nutritionists, functional nutritionists, they are all individuals that have expertise in the field of nutrition and will be able to guide you appropriately. So I think another really important thing to remember is, I think a lot of our viewers are female out there. In my practice, I work with all women, and I think it's really important to understand that women's bodies are more intricate and have a tendency to become more acidic as a result of the ketogenic diet than maybe men out there.
So before we filmed this, I was searching on my phone for just information about the keto diet, just so I can have a little bit more knowledge. An interesting article popped up on my phone. I didn't actually search for it, but it was an article about this thing called keto crotch. I did not make that up. Their elimination or diet, whatever they're doing, is causing them to throw off their pH, causing more acidity in their body, which is what Jen is about to tell you more about.
Yeah, so that is definitely one of the side effects of a ketogenic diet, is your body has more of a natural tendency to become acidic. And it's not your blood pH. A lot of people out there will say your blood pH doesn't change, and that's true, but it's your bodily pH. So other fluids, like this article was talking about. So women have to be particularly careful when going on the keto diet. How to keep your body more alkaline or keep it from becoming more acidic is really focusing on as many plant-based foods as possible and introducing them as part of your keto approach. I will definitely say there are other helpful ways to approach weight loss, and so please check out my link below where I share my 5 steps to healthy weight loss.
We're going to be sitting down for more videos. We've got a lot of really cool ideas. We're also going to be tackling paleo versus virgin, paleo versus vegan. My husband and I have been kind of doing intermittent fasting, so I also want to touch on that. So if you guys want to stay tuned, we have so many more great videos coming up about nutrition. She also had a seminar on gut health, which I think would also be really popular with you guys. And then we also want to do a what we eat in a day. Be really great to compare what I eat in a day versus what she eats in a day.
You're good.
Yeah. So if you guys want to stay tuned, please subscribe to my channel. I'll also leave all of her links down below where you can reach her. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if you liked it. We're going to keep bringing you guys some really great videos.
Yes, I'm so excited to be here. Thanks, guys.
And we'll see you guys in our next one. Bye.
Bye.
This is all new for me. Okay. Let's see the first one. We need somebody to go.
And see.
Okay. You should have seen me in the beginning. Like,
you're like me.
Yeah.
I want to try so hard to do well, and then I just fail after 5 seconds.
So about...
Ta-da! I'll be here all day, folks.